If you're happy where you are and in the situation and in the position that you're in, I don't want to knock you for that. That's a beautiful thing if that's what you're happy with. But if you want more and you want to achieve more and you have a purpose and you have a dream, go after it. Don't just let it sit. You have to believe in you and your dream and protect your dream more than anybody else. Why entrepreneurs, and this is courtesy of liveplan.com, why entrepreneurs should take risk. It's a known fact that over 30% of startups fail within 2 years. This isn't meant to scare you into avoiding starting your own business, but to showcase the reality of entrepreneurship. Successful entrepreneurship involves taking risk. It's part of the deal. Countless entrepreneurs have taken risks to get their businesses up to where they are now. Taking risk, however, does not mean going into business blindly, then expecting great results. Instead, successfully approaching the risk in a calculated manner requires careful planning and an underlying strategy. All right? We're not saying go out and say, oh, I'm just going to become a content creator and quit my job. No, you need to be wise. You need to take calculated risks, but we need to take them. Why do entrepreneurs take risks? Number one, you will never know unless you try. Nobody can really be sure if the risk will pay off, but it's guaranteed not to do so if you never try. You learn. I said this before. You learn from taking risk. Some risks may not pay off, but an optimistic risk taker will always look at failure as an opportunity to learn. In the audio book by 50 Cent that I was just recently listening to, he talked about, I'm going to butcher the name. I'm not going to get it perfectly right, but Honda, the man who created Honda. And he talked about how originally when he started creating the pistons for the original concepts of his pistons that he developed, he put all of his life savings into concept to constructing the pistons and all of that and doing all of that. And then when he went to go give them to a distributor to get them checked out, they weren't created properly. They weren't constructed properly. And he had put all his money into this. He could have just gave up and failed at that time. But 50 Cent in Hustle Harder, Hustle Smarter, he talked about how Honda didn't. He went and looked and seen the issue and found what the issue was. And it was an engineering issue with him creating his pistons. And what did he do? What did Honda do after that? He went and learned about engineering. He went and took all of the classes he needed to take and got all the certifications. And then he reinvested, got up, dusted his knees off, and he went and figured out how to create the pistons the proper way. And then he took them to the distributors. They accepted it. And next thing you know, after continuing to work on his craft and to take more risk, he eventually became the I don't know how much money's worth, extremely rich, extremely wealthy, extremely successful, one of the most successful businesses ever. Honda were due to him taking that risk and learning from it.